Hello, I'm Victoria Finch, the heart healer, and I help professionals rapidly release anger, frustration, overwhelm, and limiting beliefs. And I wanted to come to you today, and I'm not in my normal room, it's being taken. And it's really kind of a funny story, but I'm actually in my bedroom. So you can only see the top part. You can see my vision board back there and blue. I love the color blue. So that's why you see a lot of blue in my room. But anyway, I wanted to talk to you today about isolation. And I wanted to give you 9 useful tips to help you with isolation, especially during this time. I'm what's called an ambivert. And ambiverts are the people who are very extroverted. Oh, thank you, Jennifer. Who are extroverted, and we love being around our family, and we love being around our friends. And that's one side of us. And then the other side of an ambivert is that introvert, where I need to recharge, and I need to have my energy, and I must have my alone time, especially after a night out or being with friends. You may be able to sympathize with me in that as soon as I learn how to talk. But it's a situation to where you make plans, and then when it gets time to do the thing that you're supposed to do, you don't want to do it because you value your alone time. But even as an ambivert, during this time, I feel like I'm missing, I'm disconnected, I feel isolated. Maybe a tinge of loneliness for my friends. Now, we have been getting together more than we had before, which is good. We social distance, so I'm able to see my friends. But I want to give you some tips to help you through this whole notion of isolation. And what I'm also finding is that people who are normally introverts, they're also having a problem with this sense of belonging and trying to not feel so lonely, and the angst and the frustration that we get. So I'm going to give you some 9 tips that I help you get over that. And one of the tips that really helped me early on was using technology. I used technology. I decided that I was going to do lunches. So I started a Zoom account. You can get one for free. StreamYard is another one you can get for free. And I just posted, have lunch with me. And a lot of my friends didn't do it, but I had a couple that did. And just the fact that I was able to see them face to face, and even though it was on a computer screen, I was still able to feel their energy. So it was really nice to be able to talk with my friends, to see them, to hear their laughter, because that's one of the things that I kind of missed was the laughter. Because see, we as people, we are programmed to be together. And I know in this world today that we live in, there's so many people that are isolated, that are alone. But historically, that's not what we're built for. We are well equipped to work together. And the ability to survive alone is really a recent phenomenon. In fact, there's a part of all of us that needs to be with someone. So leverage and use that technology, Zoom meetings. Also, you can do Facebook Lives with your friends. There's all kinds of things you can do to use technology. You can have game night with your friends, or you can create a book club, which is really cool, and you can discuss a book, and you can see your friends, and you can feel their energy, and you can hear them. So number 1, use technology. Read. This is a great time to read that book that you've been wanting to read, to learn that lesson you've been wanting to learn. This is a great time. And read something maybe that you wouldn't consider reading. I took a lot of this time to get more certifications so I can help people more. So read, find that book that you've been wanting to do it. And you know what? Back to technology. You can use a Kindle. You can use what type of electronic reader, or you know what? How about picking up just an old-fashioned book and just thumbing through it and filling the pages and letting the characters jump out at you? Or if you're like me, I like to read self-help books. So what better time than to catch up on all of that stuff? right? Music, you know, when it comes, you may not know, but when it comes to meditation, a lot of people think that to meditate, you have to be in this space of quiet and you have to sit there and you have to sit a certain way and be a certain way. But music is never ending. If you're feeling down, play something upbeat, watch the music, pay attention to the music you're listening to. When I help my clients who are right after a breakup, or if they're going through a hard time, the first thing I ask them is what music. Because if you're listening to somebody did me wrong song, you're just going to be further and further depressed. So play some upbeat music or play some relaxing music that you really like, that you can kind of just sit there and just, we have this strange word called vegetate, which means you're just going to just sit there and relax. So listen to some music. It will really uplift your spirit. Also, call up a friend, meet in a park. We now have a group of ladies and we walk together. We can stay social distancing, but yet we can still communicate with each other. So call up a friend, take a walk, take a stroll. If there's a river near where you live, the sound of the nature and the music is very relaxing, and it takes your mind off of everything that's crazy that's going on in the world right now. So yeah, or something else you could do too, getting back to nature. If you have friends, you can have a driveway party. You know, everybody bring their own chairs and you sit around outside in your yard or on your driveway and you chit chat. And that will help alleviate some of the loneliness and it will keep you safe. You can wear a mask, you can be social distance, and it's safe. And yet you're not feeling stuck and alone all the time. And this is a biggie too. Maintain a schedule. Have a routine. One of the first things that we do when I'm working with someone is, what's your routine? Have some semblance of a routine. And parents, I feel for you right now because I know some of you are homeschooling and it's crazy and it's hard being home with the kids and all that. But once you can get them on a schedule, and get yourself on a schedule. And moms and dads, I ask you, get up before your kids. I don't care if it's 15 minutes early, 10 minutes early, an hour early. Get up and have that piece of time for yourself and maintain a schedule. You'd be surprised how maintaining a schedule will help you mentally, because right now we're living in a world that is so unknown. We don't know what's happening right now. So by maintaining a schedule, that gives you some semblance of normalcy. It's something that you can expect. It's something you can feel comfortable with in an uncomfortable world right now. Get some exercise. Endorphins are released when we exercise. So it's important that we get some exercise in, right? Because as we get some exercise in, we're able to get our bodies up and going, release those endorphins, and it just makes you feel so much better when you get some exercise in. So add that to your routine too, some exercise. It's very, very important. You'd be surprised. And you don't have to do a lot. I go to YouTube and for free, I do maybe 6-7 minute exercises and it just gets my blood flowing and it makes me feel better. Get close to nature also, not only by going to the park and maybe walking with friends, but plant a garden. You know, there's something magical about watching something grow, something that you have put your hands in, right? And you've done it. And if you have children, that's a bonus for them. Children love planting gardens. They love getting their hands dirty. So get out in the sun, plant a garden. And I know now we're going into fall, but you can do an indoor garden if you wanted to. I talked about learning something new. This is a great time if you wanted to get that extra certification, whatever it is that you wanted to do. Maybe you've always wanted to speak a foreign language. Wouldn't it be great time now to learn that language that you've always wanted to do? Maybe you're starting a business and you want to learn how to do your own website. That's a good skill to learn. So learn something new. And number 9, get a pet. If you don't have a pet at home, you know, fur babies, birds, reptiles, whatever your thing is, fish, you know, having something to care for And having something to do can really, really make the difference. Spending a lot of time alone, it doesn't have to be the end of the world. There are many, many things you can do without others, and you can be enjoyable. So one of the things that's really important is to learn to be with yourself and not by yourself. I'll say that again. It is okay to be with yourself and not by yourself. And remember that there's other people out there that are just as frustrated as you are right now. And they are probably dying for you to make that phone call. So I'm going to recap the strategies to help you how to get over this isolation feeling in a healthy way. Number one, utilize technology. StreamYard, Zoom, they're free. FaceTime a friend. Read that book you've been wanting to read. Take an electronic reader out with you. Get some fresh air. Listen to music. Listen to uplifting music or relaxing music. Just don't listen to depressing music at this time. Dance. When you play your music, just dance. A lot of times I just get up and dance and be silly. You'd be surprised how that will lift a mood. Meet your friends in a park. I talked about having a walking group with my friends. You can be safe, you can get exercise, and you can be outside. I also talked about maybe gathering up some friends in your driveway, right? Everybody bring their own chairs, bring your own snacks and drinks, and you get to see people face to face and feel that energy. It's important that you maintain a schedule. That gives you some normalcy in life. Also, by maintaining a schedule, it gives you something to expect because we're living in such a world of the unknown. Maintaining a schedule will help you alleviate some of that angst of the unknown. Get some exercise. It reduces, it produces feel-good hormones. Endorphins are released. Are released when you exercise. I talked about going on YouTube, even if it's 5, 7, 6 minutes, play some music, dance around. You're killing 2 birds with 1 stone with that one. Plant a garden, get close to nature, get your feet in the grass, get your hands in the dirt. There's something very grounding about that. And children love it. And learn something new. Learn that language you've been dying to learn, or how to build a website. Maybe how to fix something around the house. Maybe you want to, you've had that drippy sink. Well, maybe learn how to fix it yourself. And then, get a pet. If you're in a position to get a pet, fur puppies, a bird, a dog, whether it's a dog, a bird, reptiles, whatever suits your fancy. But consider getting a companion. Pets are a great companion. So spending a lot of time alone doesn't have to be the end of the world. You can do a lot of things being 6 feet apart. You really, truly can. And I hope that these tips will help you. I hope that you will carry them with you. And let me know if you're catching this on the replay. Show me some likes, show me some loves. Let me know what you may have that's a great idea to help you beat the loneliness and the isolation. Well, thank you very much for listening. I'm Victoria Finch. I'm the Heart Healer. Show me some love, some likes, and in the comments, if you're experiencing isolation and loneliness and you really are struggling with it, give me a call or text me or inbox me. You probably don't have my phone number, 317-296-5960, or inbox me and let's chat and see if we can't get you feeling better. I love you all. Blessings. Bye now.